So this is the part, you guys, like where I'm like, okay, we need to start like, because it seems like the collective part of the world is like maybe not thinking about it, but we got to the point of allowing this crazies to like get to the point where, we should have nipped it in the bud when the first person said they were chosen and God spoke to them. I would have been like, excuse me, where? I need to see it. Like, who are you? Are you crazy? Okay, bye. Like, but since we're at this point now, they are, they're trying to literally attack our mosque, like one of our like most cherished, like we don't bother anybody. Like, I'll let you watch the video just to see the context because I can't even believe that the delusion factor is at this point.
Could a Texas cow start Armageddon in the Middle East in April 2024? And what does this have to do with Israel's war on Palestine's Gaza? On the 100-day anniversary of Israel's brutal assault on Gaza, Hamas spokesman Abu Ubaidah released a video explaining the motivations behind the group's incursion into Israel on October 7th. Alongside Israel's continued occupation of Palestine, he also mentioned the bringing of red cows into the occupied Palestinian territories. Ubaidah was referring to the plans of numerous right-wing Israeli groups who believe that a red cow must be sacrificed in order for the Jews to progress plans to demolish the Al-Aqsa Mosque and build the fabled Third Temple in its place. It might sound like a conspiracy.
Y'all already know I'm burning up here because it's like, why? And how are they allowed to even speak these kind of things or these plans and these crazy prophecies and nobody stops them? Who else gets away with this, you guys? What is wrong with us as like a society? We outnumber them. I don't understand.
But hardliner Israeli group the Temple Institute have already purchased and imported 5 red Angus heifers from Texas at a cost of $500,000. They have been grazing in a kibbutz in the occupied West Bank since 2022, with reports that the sacrifice is planned to take place as early as April 2024. The sacrifice of the red heifer has its roots in the Torah and the Talmud, and it is believed that the ritual is necessary to purify the Jews so that they can pray at the Al-Aqsa compound. The sacrifice...
But you want to demolish our Al-Aqsa, like Masajid Mosque, but are you guys following this?
will reportedly take place on a plot of land on the Mount of Olives facing the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The cow must be completely red, including its hooves, and must be around 3 years old at the time of sacrifice. Following the sacrifice, the ashes of the cow are due to be mixed with water and used to purify selected Jewish priests and their adherents. Since occupying East Jerusalem in 1967, right-wing Zionists have long sought to build a third temple in place of the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Thank you, and I'm going to repeat that. Zionists, right-wing, crazy ones too, that don't even believe in God. Literally, the founders, they... Come on, you guys. What is this starting to look like? What we've been saying for decades. These crazy freaks are going to usher in or try to usher in the Antichrist, because if they think that God works, our creator works on their timeline and they can just bring, a Messiah down, like that. Come on. And to do that, they're going to annihilate the rest of these people because they already got so many of them. Like, if it was anybody else, you guys, they'd be thrown in like a mental hospital or a prison, hospital.
While initially the goal only of fringe groups such as the Temple Institute, the plan has been mainstreamed in recent years, with groups of settlers regularly storming the Muslim compound and attracting support from numerous politicians and commentators. Temple organizations have even submitted blueprints for the...
Muslims can't, they're already going through everyday nightmare of living with these people. And I mean, Zionists. And imagine just wanting to pray, especially in our month right now, their situation is so dire, you guys. I feel like a shitty person that nothing is being done to help these people. I'm not trying to get emotional, but it's too much, you know, like.
Construction of the temple and prepared the ornaments it will hold. Last year, during the month of Ramadan, a temple movement activist was arrested after he and a group of Jewish extremists attempted to bring a goat into the Al-Aqsa compound for a ritual sacrifice. The decades-long Israeli excavations under the...
Does this sound godly, you guys? Like, what? Like I always say, what God is going to be? So can they just come out and say, you know, we've been down with, you know, Satan. We know, we all know. We just wanted you to say it. And since they're never going to say it, you guys, they somehow got Christians and, you know, supporters of Israel, like, okay with this? Why is nobody thinking with their mind and their heart, but mostly their mind?
Al-Aqsa Mosque have also been condemned by international archaeologists and denounced by numerous authorities who say they are a means of weakening the foundations of the mosque to facilitate its demolition. If Israel were to attempt to demolish the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam, it would trigger outrage across the Arab and Muslim world. However, even if these right...
And that's what they want. And then in the meantime, they are fueling anti-Semitism. So, like, you know, good Jewish people and stuff that are against all the Zionist crap, they are also, like, it's, you know, it's also, like, going along with the whole, you know, the final war, and they want all of us pretty much fighting each other, but, you know, Muslims are the target. But if they can get Christians and Muslims too, and, you know, everybody, they're okay, because at the end of the day, it's Zionists bringing in their master, you guys.
Jewish groups are unable to proceed with the demolition. Many fear that the sacrifice itself could embolden Jewish extremists to occupy the mosque and further restrict the rights of Palestinians to access the holy site.
What is this world, man? Like, why do you have to... Well, I gotta go pray, you guys. I'm feeling all just... If you can share this video, y'all have a good night.